Hey, what's up you guys? This is going to be my second video I'm uploading onto my channel, and it's simply to let you guys know more about myself. So the main topic of this video is going to be my childhood and growing up obese. I really just wanted to let you guys know more about my experience growing up and what I faced. So first of all, I was born in California, and then when I turned 5, I moved to North Carolina, and that's essentially where I've been most of my life. So growing up in North Carolina, I believe that was where I kind of gained most of my weight. So I don't really have any pictures, but at the age of 10, I was already wearing size 30 pants, and that kind of tells you how big I was at that time. So my weight gain kind of continued all throughout school, right? By middle school, I believe I was 180. So as a kid and throughout school, all I did was play video games, and I think that's what contributed to a lot of my weight gain. At that time, internet was just coming around. It wasn't just even single player games, there was a lot of online games that I used to play, and that continued throughout, I would say, middle school and then a little bit of high school. Surprisingly, I was really active during middle school. I took a lot of physical activity classes like conditioning. So during high school, I actually picked up tennis and played for 4 years. I was introduced by my bro, and I think tennis did have a huge role in helping me stop playing video games. And so I played for 4 years. Unfortunately, I didn't really lose much weight. So all throughout high school, even though I was really active, I was steady at basically 200 pounds. But by my senior year in high school, I started to slim down just a bit. I believe I went down to 180 by the end of the year. That was it for my high school. I think when I left high school, I was back up to like 190 pounds. So when I graduated high school, I went to community college for 2.5 years. And I think that was when I kind of started to get more into a lot of like fashion, clothing. And the people I met there, it was really interesting. It was a really interesting part of my life. It was just meeting different people that I've never met before, becoming friends with them. So it was really cool. It was a really cool experience just going to college, right? So I met a few friends during community college, and we got into running a lot. We started at, just 2-3 miles a day, and then I eventually got to 6-7 miles a day, and I slimmed back down to 180, 175-ish. Then, so eventually those people that I met at the community college, they graduated. So because of that, I kind of lost motivation to really work out, and then that's when the weight kind of just went back up. By this time, all I really did was just work part-time. The place I worked at, I really didn't like it. It was a bad experience. Horrible managers. Managers who just didn't care. Full-time student and doing 30 hours a week. Because of that, I steadily went back up to 210 pounds. Just to let you guys know, the place I worked at, it was an athletic store. So because of that, I was exposed to a lot of running shoes, athletic clothing. Even though I hated there, I really liked the experience because it was really interesting to learn about new things, especially footwear. So by the fall of 2015, I finished my associates at the community college, and I transferred to this current school I'm going to in Raleigh, North Carolina. So in my first semester here, I was probably 210, 215. By this time, I realized that a lot of my clothes didn't fit. Even though I knew that I was overweight, I felt like I wasn't really worried. In North Carolina, a huge proportion of the population is overweight, and so in my mind, it was just kind of like, okay, I'm fine. I'm not as big as them. So just thinking about it now, it was just the weight I was at, it was really uncomfortable. So by spring 2016, it was a really interesting semester for me. It was my first semester at a university, so meeting a lot more people, a lot more experiences, and it was my first time ever really that I was living away from my parents. So I had a lot more freedom, so it was really interesting. So for spring 2016, I had really hoped to kind of get back into running again and working out. But unfortunately, what I really did was I just played a lot of video games. It was a really lethargic lifestyle. Summer, I went back home to do a internship at my dad's company, but I was working third shift from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Working those hours, I think it screwed up my metabolism, and so I went up even more. I was probably at 210, 220-ish, just judging on the fact that I couldn't fit any more of my jackets and hoodies that I love to wear. So that was my weight at the end of summer, probably around 215, 220. So fall 2016 began. I would say fall 2016 was my first real experience at this university. So fall 2016 began, and by now I was living alone. in my own apartment. So it was really interesting experience, and I got to meet a lot more people. So by the end of fall 2016, I kind of went down a bit to 210. It wasn't that much, but it was really obvious that I was still overweight. And I'll put some images up here. If you guys have seen my first video, I put these images up there too. I'll probably put the months and the dates with these just to let you guys know my progression. Yeah, so by the winter of 2016, I was probably at 210, and I was, obviously I wasn't happy. I knew I wanted to change. It was never a New Year's resolution for me. It was just something I've always enjoyed doing, just like and wanted to do, I would say. Spring 2017, there was a lot of weird things going on in my life, and I really don't know how to explain it. And so beginning of spring 2017, I cut out rice from my diet, and then I just got more active. I tried maybe 6 miles a week and just eating healthier. I don't really eat out as much as I used to. Just kind of used common sense and just ate the things that weren't good for me. So by April 2017, I actually dropped down to around 190, 185 pounds, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was really awesome to kind of see the weight just coming off. At that time, I also decided to pick up a vegetarian diet. Obviously, no meats, no chicken. It was definitely an interesting experience being vegetarian. So that diet went on through May and June. But now, which is July 2017, I am currently at 165 pounds. So I did lose a good amount of weight. That's just a really quick summary of my childhood obesity. But I think the biggest thing that you guys can get from this is just to do something that you guys enjoy. I really enjoyed experiencing new things. I think that's what you guys should look forward to, just experiencing new things. You get to learn so much about yourself and just what it means to, really care about what you eat. So if you are trying to lose weight, just find something you love to do outdoors, tennis, running, basketball, swimming, just walking, just do something you love, do something you're passionate about. Just watch what you eat, and I'm sure you guys can lose weight. You might be thinking, 6 months of working out is a long time, but you gotta really consider this, okay? What were you doing 6 months ago, right? It seems like a breeze. Just put that into your mindset. 6 months from now, you cut your calories from 300 calories a day, right? Imagine what you would be at. It's the simple fact of doing and being consistent with it, and it'll get you guys where you want to be. Well guys, that video was kind of quick. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. It's just a really quick summary about my childhood and just kind of growing up and what my weight was like during childhood, throughout school and throughout college. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys have any comments, questions in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer it for you guys. I will be uploading another video about my challenges as an obese Asian kid, just to show you guys what I kind of faced as a kid and growing up, being obese and Asian. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.